Hey, what's going on, YouTube friends and family, and welcome back to my channel, The Real Estate Real. I'm your host, Tyler, and today what we're doing is we're talking about a market update, a housing market update, I should say, in 5 minutes or less. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. We only have a short amount of time today, so we want to get through it all. As you know, of course, the weather is heating up in Sacramento, California here. That is where we are doing our market update. Because the market is so sporadic right now, I should say, you should definitely be doing your market update or market analysis by zip code or area code at the very least. Okay, so try to narrow it down so that your numbers aren't coming from different sources all over the place and all that other information. So without further ado, like I said, we're going to jump right into it. And right now we're starting with price per square foot. So the price per square foot, it's hot again, so that means it's on the rise. July, August, normally during the hotter months, it gets the price per square foot raises substantially. The last time we've seen a price per square foot this high, it was August of 2022. In August of 2022 is around what it is today. If you're looking today, month of May actually, if you're looking for the month of May, you're going to see about the same price point for price per square foot, and that is $310 per square foot. So with that being said, a lot of people thought that we would see a pricing decrease in the market from 2022 to 2023, and that was pretty short-lived up until when it got hot again, of course, because the slower months of the housing market are generally in October, November, December, if you don't already know that. And as we see the slight decline around those months, and then we see a little bit of an increase around February and March. February, March, April, we see a little bit of increase. And now as we look at the graphics, it is almost around where it was before. So with that being said, we actually didn't see the price decrease or price, the prices we wanted. I shouldn't say we haven't seen the prices that buyers have actually wanted to see during that time, because people wanted the prices to substantially drop, obviously, so that they could get in better investment properties, and maybe those first-time home buyers are looking for their first home purchase. With that being said, that is the price per square foot. We're at 310 degrees, and this is very interesting to look at right now, because the way our economy is, we've been the debt ceiling's been a lot in the news lately, and apparently users' credit card debt is substantially higher than it has been in a long time. So with that being said, it is possible people start to default on their mortgage payments, and that's very possibly going to lead to a price decline. And obviously we saw in 2008 that that could lead to a real estate crisis as well, even though that was the loan in 2008, just to be specific about that. And so that is the price per square foot as of right now. Obviously, I do see it to go up over the summer, but it probably will drop down to around, a little below what it was before we got into these warmer months back in, it'll drop back down in October, November, December again. And it's interesting to see where we're going to be at in 2024. It really depends on how, the economy continues to work out and things of that nature. So the next thing that I want to talk about pretty much is the days on market. The days on market correlate to everything we do in the real estate business, because pretty much how long the days on market is going to determine, the supply and demand of the market at the time. So the days on market is pretty substantial, because if we're looking at it right now, we see that the days on market is starting to trend downwards again, which means that the market will be getting more competitive again, which means that price per square foot, like we talked about, will continue to rise during these warmer months until it maybe possibly takes a decline again at the cooler months. So right now we're seeing, the average days on market is around, it's right at about 38. So pretty much a little over a month you'd be waiting to sell your home if you did want to sell your home right now. That's obviously important to know if you're a home seller, as well as it's important to know so we can understand, the trajectory of the market. If this gets to around 60 days or 70 days, it's probably going to be a complete, buyer's market, but we're not completely in that situation right now, because we're about at 38 days, which, like I said, a little over a month, and that is right now what I believe we're seeing, in my professional opinion, is more of a neutral market, to where people can potentially win on either side of the coin, obviously, just depending on how your realtor negotiates, or how you kind of want to negotiate in the same sense at that point. That is days on market. I left that up a little bit so you guys could see it, obviously. After days on market, the next comparison is the months of inventory that we have left. Months of inventory has been really interesting since 2020, 2021, because months of inventory was extremely low, lower than we've pretty much ever seen it before. And now that we're looking at it right now, we see that the months of inventory is starting to trend back up. Right around actually August and September of last year, we saw a really high months of inventory, something that we hadn't seen in a very long time, which lowered the demand on the houses at the point. So lowering the demand on the houses obviously caused those prices to, take a little bit of deduction as well if you were actually, interested in obviously selling your house because you needed to be somewhere. So it also depends on, the market also depends on how many people, are looking to get out of the area that they're in. They may be transferring for work. There's a lot of things to take into account with that. So when we're looking at the day of inventory, like I said, it's starting to trend back downward again, which is obviously very interesting to us, because when it starts to trend back downwards, like we said, the prices are already going to rise again. But what that does is it substantially changes the demand for the houses. If there's anything less than a month's inventory on market, then that means it's pretty much a complete seller's market at the time. Buyers are going to start seeing those those multiple offers again, which we have started seeing right now. I have seen multiple offers on property during this summer. Some are getting 13 offers again. I've seen as many as 13, and I've seen as little as pretty much no offers for a little while. All depends on how you want to sell your house and how the realtor has placed that house, what you guys could come to discover how fast that house can sell and what the demand is on that home. But yeah, as we take a look at the overall market, we see that it's obviously trending upwards because the sales are trending upwards, the inventory is trending downwards, and that is because we are in the warmer months of the season. It's pretty, it is pretty common for us to see that during these months of the season. So we really have to see how the economy starts to change around, and what happens with our economy, because if mortgage rates starts to lower as well, it doesn't mean that prices are going to lower. They could actually go higher after that point. But if we do see that debt ceiling and people start to default on credit card payments and default on mortgage payments, then we will see more pre-foreclosure and things of that nature. So let's hope for the best, because I don't want to see anybody lose their property, even if I get paid for it. Let's be honest about that. But just do your best out there to try your best during these tough times. I know everybody's going through it when they're the housing prices are high, and it's hard for us to pay for even some eggs out here. But I don't want to get too off topic. I hope this actually helped you if you are looking to buy a house or possibly sell your house later. I try to keep things as quick as possible, so obviously if you like it, like and subscribe. If you don't, leave a comment down below. Tell me why you hate me. No, I'm just kidding. But thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time.